This is just such a senseless loss. There really isn't a lot to say, except that we will remember these 3 UVA students, our colleagues, Devin Chandler, Lavel Davis Jr., and Deshaun Perry. Their deaths are just heartbreaking for their families, their friends, their classmates, for everyone. Everyone, I think, has been touched by this violence in different ways and to different extents. Most obviously, them and their parents and their families and their friends, the 2 other students who were injured, the people who were there who witnessed the shooting, anyone who knew anyone involved, but also every member of this community, every one of you in different ways. And I think it's really important to recognize that we all come to these events with different backgrounds. We're related to them in different ways. We've had different experiences in our past that make us see them in different ways, and that means people are going to be different levels of grieving, different levels of anger, different levels of loss and mourning, and I hope you'll give each other grace and support, and I hope you'll ask for it if your need is great. And there are so many emotions that people are feeling right now and so many different ways to process them. I hope that today and in the days to come, you'll find the ways that you need to process them. Some of this we have to do alone ourselves, but I hope you'll also take the opportunities to do them together, which is what you're doing here today, as well as all the resources that we have available. We've sent them to you. We can send them again. Please do not hesitate to use them and reach out. There are so many in student affairs, in CAPS, Dr. Gibson, Dean Jefferson, literally every person who works in this building is here to support you and each other and your peers. So please do lean on each other. It's why I'm glad we're here today. It's why I'm glad we were here yesterday. You know, I'm an optimistic person at heart, and it's pretty hard to find reasons for optimism here or glimmers of hope. There's just so much sadness, there's so much anger, there's so much sorrow. I don't know that I found a lot of them, but I will tell you that the ones that I find are all about community, community on a number of different levels. At the broadest is the outpouring of support that I think we've received as a university, that I've received personally, that I'm sure many of you have received personally, and especially from our alumni who write and call and want to know what they can do. And there are so many messages that we have gotten from our alumni and from this broad UVA law school community. I got an email last night that said, "I spent last evening reading about those young men who passed and began to weep at the senseless loss, so much potential gone. Please know many of us are thinking of you, the students, staff, and faculty. If there's anything alumni can do to support the community, please reach out." And there are many such emails, so I just want you to feel like you're part not only of this community, but this very big community who all have our backs. The second community, I don't know how many of you went to the vigil the other night, but I was there, and it was really powerful and moving just to be in the comfort of so many people and to share love with those who were most in pain, I think was really important, and I hope you have felt that in various ways, even if you weren't there personally. And then the final one is our community here, which I hope some of you saw yesterday in the 2 sessions of Student Affairs held in the morning and the afternoon, and that's going on today and right here. Part of what I think makes an event like this so challenging is that we are a real community, and when you're in a real community, a harm to one is a harm to all. And that is why I think there's so much pain, but it's also that same connectedness that enables us to support each other, that enables us to find strength and resilience in our community. And so when I look for the light, what I see is you all, and I see the light in being here together. So thank you for being here, for coming, for listening, for talking, for sharing in each other's pain, and for giving each other grace and compassion. It is really a gift that you give to yourself as well as to each other, as well as to this whole community. So thank you for being here. I hope you find some solace here, and I hope that you share it with all those around you. Thank you.